Hey, Leslie Huddart here. I am an acupuncturist and spiritual guide, and I teach empaths, healers, and sensitive people how to actually harness the power of their mind-body wiring, the subtle body, for breakthrough results where other things have failed. And in this video, we're answering a community question about getting down into the energy of the pelvic bowl. If you've heard any of my subtle body work, you'll hear me coach you into moving your center of energetic gravity out of the head and the upper body, really in being grounded in the pelvis. And in this question, we're asking and answering the question, what happens if you have trouble getting down into the pelvis? Let's get started. Okay, great question first off. Leslie, truly have difficulty in comprehending the idea of focusing on the pelvis and the idea of the pelvic bowl. As odd as it may sound, I feel my lower belly has too much fat, and so I can't imagine anything below it, but I have truly tried to focus and fail. So this is a great question, and you are definitely not alone if it feels hard to drop into and even think about the pelvis, let alone that that's your center of sort of energetic gravity, as we often talk about. And this is true for women. Generally, the center of gravity is in our hips versus men, who tend to be a little bit bulkier and in the chest and shoulders. So the first thing to do, if you find it hard to get down into the pelvis, one, know that you're not alone. This is not an area that we're really taught to connect with for various reasons, especially women. The pelvis is a place of power. It's a place of grounding and embodiment. And it's also associated with sex, with creation, with the messy parts of menstruation and femininity and things that in general patriarchal cultures are not really super big on. So no surprise that it's hard to really get down there, let alone if we have issues with our body or feeling like weight or other things that are also blocking it. What I will say technically is that someone's body weight is not the factor that keeps us from getting into the pelvis. So it would be natural to suspect that, but in my experience, it tends to be more of an energetic thing, which is very normal. So if you feel like it's hard for you to get down into the pelvis, I would do a couple of things. One, just notice that the place to start is to be curious of like, maybe it's not, what is there? What's exploring it? And the way to explore that I would recommend is to do motion. Use movement of the body. So one exercise you can do is standing with your legs hip distance apart with your knees bent, and just start with the process of doing figure eights in that particular way. Start with tilting your pelvis forwards and backwards. In the Body Wisdom Academy training, where we're really learning how to use and harness our subtle body skills, we have a whole kind of pelvis check-in call where we all really practice getting our energy down into embodiment in the pelvis. The second thing I would do is actually start to personify the pelvis, or I'll sometimes say the goddess of the pelvis, and start to kind of call on that energy in yourself directly. Make it really clear that you want to connect with this part of your body, as if your pelvis energy or the goddess of the pelvis were a person in herself, a girlfriend that you were at a coffee shop hanging out with, and really make it known that even though maybe you two have been a little bit distant and not talking for the past couple of years or even past couple of decades, that things are different now and you really do want to connect. So this intention of really being strong, that you want to connect with the body, as well as using the movement to kind of bring out, you can use dance and music, you can make sounds and movements with your body. So keep exploring and pushing the envelope. Often the thing that can also be part of our stories is trauma, whether it was actual abuse, sexual abuse, or issues around our power, just trauma in general that make it hard to contact this in the body. And that's what we do in really more concentrated, personalized ways in one-to-one training. So the best place to start focusing on your own is those two things of starting with the movement of the body and also really using your intention and being very direct, as if the pelvis energy and the goddess of the pelvis is someone you'd like to hang out with more, and see what happens. So give that a try and let me know how it goes, and what you notice will take you to that next level. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Who do you know that could really benefit from hearing it as well? please forward it along. And if you want to get more insights and tips about how to really hack your subtle body inner world for more confidence, better relationships, and an easier way in actually living your purpose in the world, hit the like and subscribe button. It helps me get my message out, and I can't do this alone. If you'd like to go deeper in subtle body work and feel more of what it's all about, I've left some links for you in the description. You can check those out as well. This is Leslie Huddart saying, you are a soul with the body, and your inner world is the thing that makes the difference in your outer world. You deserve great things. I'll see you next time.